Okay, so me and Mum are on the way down to Catba. Catba. Oh, yeah, that's what we do. There's nobody there, but he just beeps the horn because he's going 100 miles an hour through a little alley here. And you know, there's trucks and cars and people sitting down working, and but anyway, so they just beep the horn because as long as you beep the horn, if you run over them, it's okay. Anyway, we're on the way to Catba, and so we've got to catch a taxi to the road. Then we've got to stand on the road, and then jump on a moving bus, and then catch the bus down to Hai Phong, and then catch a boat out to Catba. So that's what we're doing today. All right. Hey, Mum.
Bye.
So you just stand on the side of the road like this and wait for your bus, and you hail them as they go past. The name's on the front of the bus there, and then the one we're looking for is Ang Hoi, but Mong Kay, no, we're not after those ones. So but they all kind of come over and slow down and look to see whether we want to jump on them, and they if you're a local, like a Vietnamese person, the bus won't stop. It actually doesn't stop moving when it comes past. And when I took a bus into Hanoi with Tang, as we got to the bus stop, Tang and everybody, there was about 10 people all lined up ready to jump off, and the bus didn't stop. I was the last person off the bus, and there was 5 people at the stop, jumped on, and by the time I turned around, the bus was driving away. It's just happened so fast. Anyway, so this one's Tang Lert, Hai Phong, Chuan Qua. I know. I'm saying all the words wrong, so sorry about that if you're Vietnamese listening to me butcher your language. But anyway, so some of them are really nice, but see how they all come over to the edge when they see you, so then you can hail them down. And some of the buses are really dodgy. But,
Hai Phong on it.
no.
The other one says Hai Phong.
Hai Phong, yeah. No, you're just stopping it. Oh yeah. But there's so many trucks on the road. This is the road between Hanoi and Hai Phong, and it's one of the main arteries, and there's just trucks everywhere. This lady's just jumped on the bus while we're stopped, and we're stopped here in the middle lane here, but these ladies on the side jump onto the buses as they go past and sell people food and drinks and stuff, and then jump off. Maybe she's getting a free ride to the next stop. Yeah, I thought she would have jumped off before they left. Oh no, they just shut the doors to keep the aircon in. And then starting to move, so she jumps off. There you go. There you go. So, I'm surprised she stayed on the bus so long, but I don't know what would have happened if she had to sell something else. So this is my driver here. We just got pulled up by the coppers, and the policeman's over there walking off with the passenger and the driver. So we hopped in a car, and they tried to charge us more money than they should have charged us, and then now the cops are pulling them over. So I don't know why, but you know, yeah, they're probably going to come back and tell us that we've got to pay the money for some reason, but we'll see.
Just hop
It's
out and leave.
all good fun. Mum reckons just hop out and leave.
Hop out and catch a taxi.
Love you, Mum.
Hop out and catch a taxi.
Okay, so we're down here at the bus station for Catba, and it's the bus and boat station, but the boats aren't running at the moment because of the coronavirus. So next month they say the boats will be running. So now we've got to catch for the high-speed boat. So now we catch a bus to a ferry, and then we catch another bus on the island to Catba, and the whole lot's 100,000 per ticket, so it's not a big deal. So I've got the tickets here, and I'll just show you out in the the lobby area as such. That's the lobby area for Catba, and you just come to the window, buy your ticket, and you just don't believe what anybody says when you turn up, because even us, we turned up, and the taxi driver's like saying to us, well, we hopped off the bus that we caught, and then there was a taxi there, and then they quickly, because we're white, they quickly, take us, and then once in the car, they're going, 200,000, and I just said in Vietnamese to them, look, I don't believe you. I think it's 100,000 to bring us to the ferry terminal, and they went, and when I hopped out, I just handed them 100, and they accepted it, and that, but so that was good. I didn't get ripped off by $5. I feel very, very good, but it sounds like such a small amount of money to argue about, but over here, after a while, you get used to it, and you get used to what the prices are, and so you feel bad if you get ripped off and pay too much. But so we're on our way to go and have a walk around and look around, and then our bus turns up at 12:15, and because we're going the long way, it takes about an hour and 40 minutes or hour and 50 minutes to go by bus to the little ferry, and then by bus to Catba town on the other side. Otherwise, the high-speed boat here would have us at Catba in 45 minutes. So it's just a pity it's not running at the moment. But anyway, like I said, when we hopped out, the taxi driver had another go at us, and he's like, "Oh no, you can't go to Catba now because the boat's not going, and we'll take you to the ferry." And so if he'd taken us, he would have it would have cost us a lot more than the price here just to hop on a bus. So anyway, so just be careful when you be careful of taxi drivers. It's the same everywhere in the world. Be careful of taxi drivers. So we're just waiting for our bus to go to the ferry for Catba, and so I'm just walking along the esplanade here. There's a guy catching a fish. What's he catching? Catching anything? Nah. Hom Todd. Hom. Con ca hom. No fish. Okay. Anyway, and I left Mum down there while I just went for a walk, just to have a look and see. This is a huge bridge. Mate, they've certainly got some infrastructure in Vietnam nowadays, and that's the thing, is Vietnam spending more on infrastructure in Asia than any other country bar China at the moment. So in another 10 years, that's going to stand them in good stead. I thought I'd come up here and look for somebody selling a drink to all the people sitting here, but as yet I can't find anybody. There's these elevators that go up to the top of the bridge. I wonder what they do. You go up to the top of the bridge, and then what? It's just maybe, that's for pedestrians to go across the bridge, eh? Maybe. Anyway, and they got all these bonsai trees, and I asked my worker Tang about these bonsai trees, and he said a small one, like not a big one like that's all fancy and well groomed. A small, ugly looking one was 50 million, so about $3,000. So this one here must be, it must be 100 or more, and they've got them everywhere in Vietnam. It's one of their status symbols. Here's some more fishermen. Let's go over and see whether they're catching anything. And these barges that go up and down the river, they load them so full. Xin chào.
Xin chào.
Con cá không? Không.
Có cá không hả?
Không. Ôi giời ơi. Zoom up. Zoom up. Không con cá. Okay. There's a dead fish. Alright. But yeah, these barges, they load them full, so full that there's actually water washes over the decks. May măng. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, if you do come to Vietnam and your taxi driver's trying to rip you off, you just got to learn a couple of words really well. Don't try and say too much. If they talk back to you, just grunt at them, right? Because if you can convince them that you understand them, then they stop trying to rip you off. This is my friend here. He's 2 and he talks a lot. And I'm a foreigner, so he said, hello Dave, hello Dave.
With the boat tied up to it. And another one out there. Look at them all around the place.
Or their oysters or whatever.
But they've got their beds up on top of it.
So we're here and the ferry's going, but we're waiting for a smaller boat to take us. But we're waiting inside because it's cooler in the bus. So that's the pro tip. We met these young fellas and they said just wait in the bus. It's cooler. Don't wait out there for the ferry to turn up. You'll see it come to the dock and then you can jump out, grab your bags and go. Unless you need to go to the toilet. There's toilets here. Qua? From Catba. So pleasure to meet you. And Qua, he's single. Đẹp trai, nhiều tiền. And nhiều tiền, yeah. You see very money here. See very money here. Very money. Yeah, very money. See đẹp trai, nhiều tiền. Okay. And here, money here, yeah. And home, Mr. Home. Etienne, đẹp trai, tall, muscly, very tall. Okay, I think this is the boat coming now. Is this the boat? Little boat?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Let's go.
Let's go. Very happy.
Okay. Oh, watch your head, bum. Okay. So, yeah, luggage, yeah. So we'll get our bags. Mum, grab your bag. Okay. So If the boat leaves as quickly as the other one does, we've got to jump on it quickly. But this is the stop here, and there's obviously toilets here, and that's the cable car. Geez, it's huge. It goes for miles. How many kilometres is that cable car, Mum? You told me it was 80 kilometres or something?
No.
It's not that far? Oh, okay. Alright. Anyway, this is the normal people ferry. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Need ticket?
No.
Need ticket now?
No.
No.
Check over there.
Okay.
Check.
Okay. You right, Mum? So do you want a hand here, Mum, or you right? Okay. So we're going to walk down onto the ferry. Okay. Back on a boat, Mum. Okay. You kids for Mum? Inside. Okay. Come on. Okay. Come on. Oh, there we go. They've got an inside. Look at that. Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, here we go. We'll go and sit up the front, Mum. Okay. Yeah, the window's open, so there you go. Put your bag in here. There you go. There you go, Mum. There you go. So that's the ferry to Catba. Yeah, hot visa. The only difference is when you go this way, it takes 2 hours because the bus takes a long time, and then you end up on the wrong side of the island. So we've got to take another bus to the resort side of the island. So this is the working side. And everybody's standing up ready to go.
Go back. Sit on the back deck.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're sitting inside. It's hot inside, and if you get seasick, maybe the back deck's a better option. But anyway, we're out, and we're off to catch our bus now. You alright, Mum? We walk across 3 boats to get. Oh. You alright, Mum? Okay. yeah. All good fun. Traveling Vietnam. Love it. So we just hopped off the ferry and we're gonna walk across the road. There's the car ferry. Walk across the road, jump on our bus to the other end of Catba. And everything has to happen really, really quickly in Vietnam. So let's chuck our bags in the boot, Mum. Yep. Give them to the bus driver. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Now, sorry for doing the finger to you all. But anyway, hopefully this bus takes us to where we're going.
Sit up there. Can you sit up there?
No, it's alright. Come on. I'm sorry. Come on.
This one big bus.
Yeah, big bus. Good. Yeah, no problem. Good leg room. Okay, so we're here in Catba, and This is beach 3, and this is the main street on the Esplanade with me mum. Say hi, mum.
Hello.
And this is the beautiful islands out here behind. You can I'm not standing close enough to see them very well from here, but you can see through there. It's a beautiful place. So anyway, we've only just got here. We're going to go and find something to eat in a hotel, and yeah, have some fun in Catba. Okay, so it's obvious that that they haven't seen any tourists here for a while, because there's a big welcome to Catba and ferry terminal here, but there's nobody here, and it's not finished. So anyway, okay, this is mum and me. Look to the left, mum. Riding up with no helmets. And our 2 bags sitting on the front up to the street to our hotel in Catba. You alright? You got your feet?
Yeah, I've got my feet out.
So 3 people and 2 bags on one little motorbike. 3 big people. Not a bit scared. Okay, alright, we're here. Okay, oh. Yeah, it's high. and 2 bags. Well done, well done. See, they put us to shame. Anyway, this is the hotel we're staying at, by the looks of it. Up there. I couldn't pronounce it even if I tried. Anyway. Okay. Go on. Okay. So.
Hi, welcome. I give you key.
Okay, so I'm in Catba, and it's quiet as, except for this big truck coming down the road just when I'm making a video. But it's only 7 o'clock at night, so I don't expect it to be very many people out yet. But it's just a beautiful little beach town, beachfront town. I guess during the tourist season there's a lot more people. Looks like there's a boat or something out in the harbour there with lights all over it. I wonder whether that's the floating restaurant. People here. There we go. But it's well dressed at night. Look at that. There you go. There you go. That's welcome to Catba. It's Catba Ghost Town during the Moon Festival. Yep, thank you, coronavirus. See those big vats? This is how they sell wine in Vietnam. Oh, straight out of the big vat, straight to the public. Mind you, there's nobody here in Catba at the moment, so that bloke's not doing any business. And so yeah, just walking up the main drag of Catba during what would normally be a really busy period, but there's nobody around. I think like after 6 months of the coronavirus, I'm probably one of the few Westerners left in the country. Everybody asks me straight away when I walk around here, where do you live? Because they know that I didn't fly in for a holiday. Looks like there's more dragons. Where are the dragons? Oh, there they are. Dragons scaring away the evil spirits. Maybe this is the opening. Always seems to be kids doing the dragon stuff. Everybody just stops in the middle of the road to look. Anyway. Welcome to Catba. They go on for ages. I've seen these before. Now they're going to dance in front of it. Maybe they're just opening that hotel. Anyway, when I open my business here, I'll have to do the same. Looks cool. Well, that was cool. Sometimes you're just in the moment though, and you're not thinking, oh hey, I should show people in foreign lands what it's like living in Vietnam. But I was just walking up the road here, and a group of construction workers were having a drink of rice wine after work, and they're always so friendly. So they're like, hey, come over, talk to us, and have a xin chào, xin chào, xin chào. They're just like that, you know. Come over, talk to us, and have a drink, you know. So they invite me to drink and eat with them, and I sit down, I drink, you know, 3 or 4 glasses of rice wine. But you got to be careful. You got to leave before you're rolling drunk, because they do this thing where when you meet a new person, you have to drink with them one on one. So if there's 10 of them, I have to drink 10 drinks to their one, and then I have to drink with every toast that they group toast. And so if you toast with one person, then somebody else joins in, that doesn't count. And so they got all these drinking customs that you got to be careful of, and they take it really seriously. So it's like a real manhood thing here. Anyway, that all aside, I'm on the way back to the hotel now. I've had a few drinks, and there's nothing really buzzing at the moment. So Catba's pretty quiet. Coming out tomorrow night, see what's happening. Alright, bye for now. So a friend of mine in Hai Duong invited us to dinner, so this is the dinner, and unfortunately he's just walked off, and I've only got 4% battery, so I thought I'd do this now. But anyway, these are all my friends in Catba. and I've got to drink wine with everybody.